Just received the Starlink box from Mr. DHL, so I'm just going to hide it away. Got to get back to the field to sort out the doors, and then I'll be back all excited to open it up. Good morning. We're at the house today. We're going to set up this Starlink system that we received yesterday. There's probably 100 of these videos knocking about, but this is new to us. I'm ex-satellite industry, so I'm really excited about it. We're going to set it up here at the house, test it all out, but it will be coming with us to the container off-grid property when that is up and running. So hopefully this will work. We're going to do a quick unboxing, and I'm going to then do the installation. It's a very, very nice box and setup, very much like the Apple stuff. Here we have the instructions, quite simple. I think anybody could actually follow these. It actually does come all connected up. I've opened this already, so I've disconnected these just to have a quick look. But it looks very, very nice. So here we have the little router. That will go into the house. We have the power supply, which also will just go into the house. The antenna, of course, with its mount. And that will go onto a roof, which I'll show you in a bit. And this one long cable that'll connect the antenna, which it is already connected to the antenna itself, into the house. So I've just got to find a route for that. So they're the only things in the box. I'm up on the roof now where I'm thinking of putting it. It is the same roof as all the solar panels and everything I have here. And this means I can use a cable run which goes all the way to where I want to put the router inside the door. I've got this app here which is supposed to show any obstructions, but it's not working very well on my phone. So I'm going to get the antenna up here. There's no wind today, so it shouldn't just blow off, and then I'll get it bolted down once as soon as I've got signal, and let it run for a couple of hours. To begin with, I'm just going to install the router and the power supply directly underneath the antenna. This is where all my solar kit comes from up on the on that little flat roof that I showed you. I'm just going to connect it all up as per the instructions. Everything is color coded. White cable there, grey cable there, white cable on the back of the router. So I'm going to do that and turn him on, and let's see what happens. This goes to the antenna. This white one goes to the router. Everything's connected. I haven't powered it up yet, so I'm going to start setup. It says plug it in. I'm going to plug it into the mains. I'm hoping that antenna is supposed to go horizontal and then do its thing and then find the satellite. So all plugged in. Lights have come on the power supply at least. So I'm going to press next on the setup. Open Wi-Fi settings on my phone. So after some time, it's come up with Starlink 16233. So I'm going to click on that. Unsecure network. It should connect. Fingers crossed. It's connected. So I'm going to go back. It comes up now. Create a new Wi-Fi network. So I'm just pressing Starlink, enter Wi-Fi password, create. You will now be disconnected from the router. Reconnect using your new Wi-Fi. So the router's rebooting. It's come up now. I'm now looking for my Starlink on its own. There we go, Starlink. Other networks. I'll put in the password, join. It's now connected. So back to the Starlink app. Here we go. I'm hoping the little app is online. Oh my god, look how quick that was. Visibility, it's offline again, so I'm assuming I'm just going to go outside and have a good look. So the antenna has gone horizontal, so we will see whether the mountain and the trees and everything else around here is going to affect the signal. So the Starlink is doing its thing. It says here on the app that Starlink is still collecting data on obstructions. This usually takes about 12 hours. So I'm going to go up there and secure the base just with a couple of sandbags or bags of compost to stop it getting blown away. I'm going to leave it up there just to make sure that that position is going to be okay. And I'm also going to try and get this app to work properly with the check for obstructions. It looks like it's going to, so I'll give that a go up there. I'm just back up on the roof, and it basically says this is a great place for your Starlink. So I'm going to leave it running now for 12 hours like it suggests, and I'll get back to you in a few minutes. So I've had the system running for a good 24 hours now, and as you can see, look at the speeds I'm actually getting. It ranges from about 50 megabits download to I've had 300, which is unbelievable. The upload speed is a bit less, but as you can see, 30. You know, it ranges between 5 to 40, but on my wired connection that has now disappeared from free box as it was called, I would rarely see 0.2 megabit going uplink, and I'd probably get maximum 5 megabit downlink. So the satellite is just so much more better than our actual wired connected internet. So the map behind the speed there is all the satellites that I can see. You can see the little dot down to the sort of the left middle there with all the red lines going to me. That's my little satellite Earth station. So plenty of satellites, all in view, and I'm really happy with it. So I will now go and install it correctly on top of the roof and see how it goes from there. It's been about 2 weeks or so since I've installed the Starlink. It's been absolutely fantastic. I haven't had many problems at all. I think I've lost it once, and that was probably me turning the power off and everything. I'm going to permanently install the actual antenna to my roof. As you can see in the background there, I've got a couple of bags of rocks basically on each of the legs holding it down. I've bought some screws. I've got to modify them a bit because I want the screw to go into the wood, into the purlins of the roof, but I want a bolt that could actually undo the nuts on, so I can just take the tripod off whenever I need to. I don't want to screw it directly straight into the wood. So I'm going to go down into the workshop now, prepare those bolts, come back up and install this correctly. So here we are in the workshop. These are the bolts that I'm going to use. So as you can see, they've just got the wood screw section and then a tiny bit of bolt section. So I'm just going to cut this little head off the top and thread that down as much as I can go. Well, it has been freezing at the moment, so we've had the first snow that's melted with the rain, but on the mountains it's getting quite thick, so I've had to use my my heater in here. That's one of the reasons why I'm permanently installing the antenna at the moment, because winter has definitely come, the winds are picking up, and also Julie wants her slate stuff out off the top of the roof and put onto her plants, because the chickens are kicking her plants to hell, so we try and protect around the base of some of her plants with this smashed up slate. We'll do that a bit later on. So here we go. Just using an M8 die for this, so it's not too big. I just ground down the edge of the bolt just to give it allow it to cut in a little bit easier. I have to hurry because I've left Julie up on the roof and she absolutely detests heights. I'll show you in a minute. So they're the two done. Just put the little nut on. So those two are all done now. There she is.
I don't like heights. Oh, come on, Julie. Oh, shit.
So before I put this all the way down, I just got to make sure that that is going to protrude through the whole of the tripod. I'm going to now stow the dish using the app, so I can actually move the dish now. So they always say anytime you turn it off or whatever to stow the antenna. So let me try and do that now. So click on the application, settings, scroll down to stow, click on stow, okay, and there we have it. Let's go and have a look. So that seemed to stow okay. I thought it was going to go flat, not straight up, but that's probably a bit better. So right, let's remove these bags. I had to position Julie's hand on the actual noggin. She hasn't even seen it, so I'm hopefully when I actually screw it, it's not just going to spin her off the roof. You feel it? See? You didn't fall and die. What? Yeah, down. 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 No, G, you've got to stand on this wood first. You can't go to the ladder straight away. Down. Left. There you go.
Where is it?
There. Then there could be an earthquake.
closer than the others.
Right, got the cable out, the temporary cable. Biggest pain in the arse though is this massive big thing here. So I'm gonna have to drill a hole through my door frame that size to fit that and the RJ45. I'm gonna get on with that.
Yeah. Ooh.
Is it split?
No, but it wasn't. It was closer than I was expecting. That's all right. Job done. Oh, that fitted fine.
It's a ridiculously big hole for what it is, but so I've just got to get the distance to the router, which is probably a bit less. There's a lot of spare cable, that's the only trouble. But I suppose it saves terminating the ends, so I'm trying to get it so at least it's a nice coil. I didn't need to unstow the dish because when I repowered it up, of course it went into setup mode and unstowed itself and then found the satellites. It's all done, it's all connected up. The cable is all installed along that line there onto the antenna. We're all done. It is now raining lots. Thanks for watching. It's only a short video today. Really happy with the Starlink. If you are up for it, if you do get the chance to get it and you've got rubbish internet, go for it. Okay, we'll see you in the next video. Please put the thumbs up and press that subscribe. Cheerio for now.